That don't make no sense. It don't even move.
Maintenance, maybe?
That's like fixing a car that's broken at a museum. That's like the
That last part.
Okay, did you guys know that there was an old, what they call the Doomsday wreck? It's a ship. It's actually an American warship during World War II. It was carrying cargo of munitions back in the day, and it was en route to Cherbourg, I don't know how to pronounce that, France, or I should say, nailed it. The vessel broke in half and has been sunk in the River Thames estuary since August 1944. But it's still holding 1,400 tons of explosives.
Oh!
So at any point,
It could blow up?
Yeah, blown up. It would apparently be able to cause serious tidal or tsunami issues all the way to London.
Whoa.
What the hell?
1,400 tons.
I wonder, man,
people
they
make
should put
fun
an
of-
expiration date on those explosives.
That's all I need.
That's like, when you hear stories like this, you're like, why do people make fun of Fast and Furious for their plots? Listen to this
Yeah, this is the Fast and Furious plot.
That's pretty good. Actually.
Dominic Toretto's.
London's pretty inside.
Family.
We should send Vin Diesel to fix the problem.
He'll be able to fix it.
You know what he would do is he would detonate it and then hug the missile.
The wave would come and he would punch it.
Swallow it and be
He
like,
would just be like,
No, it
no,
would-
and he's gonna absorb it.
The wave would have to be heading for Letty first, though. He has no motivation to stop it.
his pipe to hit it.
Or his kid he didn't know he had.
Oh man, that's good. So experts have known about the explosives for years. However, the growing concerns are coming from the fact that the ship is now decaying faster than was estimated, and also apparently it's like close to a major shipping route where like thousands and thousands of tons of like, you know, freaking gasoline and stuff get shipped.
Of course. What?
It's only like 200 meters
Like
away
a Family
from
Guy cutaway.
from a major shipping lane through which large container ships pass and are much more seriously with liquefied natural gas ships or whatever that are 5 stories high. So basically, yeah, we need Vin Diesel to come in and, you know, thwart this
We need to be saved by him.
threat.
We need to be saved by Vin Diesel.
Here's my question. So they said it's still explosive. It can be active.
Yeah.
Says who?
Imagine a shipping container that comes by and like hits that because they don't see it. 'Cause
Somebody
it's only
check
200 meters away from a major shipping lane.
That's who.
If they hit that, it can explode.
Is that shallow?
That's a great rebuttal.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
The masts of the ship are still sticking out of the water.
Oh shit!
There's an actual, like, for example,
Can we see a picture?
This might sound like a stupid, simple question, but why haven't a dive team go down there and took it? Oh, that's really what the fuck, dude? You could jump off of that. Like if I was okay,
If you're a kid,
I would have
finish your sentences.
swam there just so I could jump off of that.
You would have swam there just so you could push your friend off into the water.
no one's gonna save you here.
Yo, that's crazy.
It says, danger, unexploded ammunition, do not approach or board this wreck.
Damn, that's crazy. For so many years, they just left it and was like, yeah, it'll be fine.
We'll just put this sign right here and
Since
everything will be
1944.
Yeah, and they're like, oh shit, we actually need to do something.
Isn't that kind of what they do to a lot of ships that sink? They just don't fuck with it. They just-
Or planes, right? They just leave it.
Yeah.
Or unless they
the
call James
whole-
Cameron, they go, hey, come get this.
I'll do it later attitude.
Come get this.
Come get these.
Unless it's got buried
Do the thing that you
treasure.
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, if you lived in that town, right, and then the city was like, hey, we can pull this thing up now, we just all have to vote to spend the money on it, a lot of people would probably vote no.
Yeah, what is that?
So you're saying it's got 1,400 tons of explosives and you want to pull it up?
I think someone's gonna go, I mean, it's been there 60 years already, it's fine.
Yeah, just leave it.
Yeah.
And there might be some people that are gonna protest and say it's a part of history. Leave it.
Yeah, it's like
Make a
we're-
statue out of it.
We're the outside looking in, going like, "Why don't they fix that shit?" But then it's like the real logistics that are boring and unsexy is that it's gonna take a lot of city funds.
Well, it's like, how would they even get rid of all
Right, like
without it risking?
And I'm sure like people are arguing over whose problem it is, like based on where it's located. You know, it's more like if that happened in LA, we would probably cry to California to fix it, but they would be like, "No, it's on you, Long Beach."
Yeah.
Or is it our fault because it's our ship?
It is the USS Montgomery. But it was probably sunk heading over there to help our allies.
Did you say Montgomery?
Oh.
Montgomery Ward. The furniture
Yeah, I
shop?
remember that place.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it's that guy's problem.
That's
Yo,
a deep cut.
but honestly, I think
Montgomery Ward's that guy's problem.
The furniture guy, the black dude, Montgomery. Yeah.
Wait,
Get your.
that's Montgomery Ward, that black dude?
No, I don't know. I'm mixing the two. I know there's Montgomery Ward, but there's another one where he's talking about. I think it's called the Montgomery Furniture Store.
yeah, I think it's safe to pull it out.
Oh, good. Steven said it's
It's approved by Subin.
Let's do it.
It needs to be ignited.
Subin's seal of safety.
Pulling it out, it'll be fine.
that just sounds so expensive to do. I just feel like nobody wants to
We
fucking
should
do
have
it.
Subin just be the OSHA or like the safety inspector for everything around the world.
Put some fucking buoys around it.
You guys remember the Queen Mary shit that was happening for a while? Where they were like, it's too expensive to demolish it? Did you see
What?
that? Where they were like, because they didn't want it anymore, they were like, it's expensive to keep it there, but it's more expensive to get rid of it.
And who's going to the Queen Mary all the time?
I thought they do high school dances there and shit.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But
They're scraping by.
I think Long Beach or something like they had voted to like they didn't want it anymore. But they
Really?
found out it was going to cost more to dismantle.
Damn. What are they going to do with it?
That's the thing. They're like, if they just let it sink, that's the cheapest option, I think.
Dude, they should just go out, let it ride, and be like, oh,
God.
I think it's something like that. It's something fucked up where like that's what makes me think of like most people are like, no, well, just leave it. Yeah, because it's the cost of like having to fuck with something is so much.
Well, I remember for a while the Queen Mary was like, it's haunted, and it's like,
Right. Like the tickets for that.
Queen Mary's Dark Harbor.
They have their like Halloween event, which is still going, I think. Maybe not. I don't know.
You know, they booked that place a lot for like, you know, gatherings and conventions and stuff. And my friend's girlfriend at the time, she was working at an insurance company. And have you guys ever been to a insurance company's get together where all the branches come
Is it
together?
really fun? A lot of hotties.
Dude,
Riveting.
sex with each other.
that's literally what happened.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's just getting drunk and just fucking.
Cheating on their spouses.
Yup. What?
It's pretty sick.
Because I was like, what? I mean, it's insurance, right? Like, why do you need a convention around insurance?
So they can gather and make love, huh?
Basically, they get drunk and they all fuck each other.
That's tight.
I went to a B-boy jam at the Queen Mary once, and there wasn't as much fucking.
All Cal was there one time. All you see.
What, at the Queen Mary?
Yeah, it was tight.
Fucking sick.
Long Beach has spent $45 million fixing the Queen Mary, and more is needed apparently. This is as of March of this year.
Yikes.
Get rid of it, dude. Sink into the ocean.
Imagine the idea of repairs
Forget
and
about it.
improvements for a ship that is not meant to undock.
Turn it into a coral reef.
Why they gotta fix it? Doesn't even run.
Take quite some time.
That don't make no sense. It don't even fucking move.
Maintenance, maybe?
That's like fixing a car that's broken at a museum. That's like the fuck.
That last part changes everything.
It's sitting at a museum. Why do you need to keep repairing it?
That's true.
It don't run.
Long Beach officials celebrated the ship's return to profitability last year, holding it up as an economic engine that brings hundreds of millions in tourism dollars and other
profitable?
peripheral spending to the region.
Last year? It took that long?
That's great. Good
So
shit.
it's been losing money for the last
17. For 17 years, it's been losing money basically.
Damn. So they finally hit their stride, huh? Good for them.
Well, that's good.
Shit. I don't know what it is about the Queen Mary that was so hot. But I remember as a kid looking at it and going, that's sick. I wish I could go inside.
People love
It
big
was the
boats.
Titanic that we never had.
Wait, you didn't get to go inside?
Not until I was older.
Oh.
Dude, the Titanic stuff still fascinates me.
Dude, my parents were broke. Like, we would drive by and they'll be like, we can't go in. You got to pay money to get in.
Shit was probably way cheaper then.
And I'm all like, man. But they're like, oh, but you could look at it from here. It's free.
Conspiracies on the Titanic fascinate me too.
Yeah.
What? Like what's the
The name change thing is
What do
probably
you
the
guys like?
coolest.
Oh,
name change? Oh yeah, that's right. It wasn't
Yeah,
really
the
the
name
Titanic.
change, but then what I really like is when people go underwater with the boats, the machines, and did somebody fart?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something, but like when they go down and go through the ship and just see what was it like.
Would you do that?
Would I do it? Hell yeah, I would love to go in there and just see what's cracking.
You know they're gonna be having tours again.
Oh, I'm not
yeah.
scared.
Controlled by Xbox controller.
Yeah, not a PS4 controller. Fuck that.
The conspiracy that it was deliberately sunk because it was to eliminate the opposition to the creation of the Federal Reserve Bank.
Yeah, because wasn't the Rockefellers there too or something like that?
Yeah, and like the particular people that like just happened to also like get off of the boarding list,
Yeah.
and then it happened to sink, or the people that were on it were the ones that were opposing the Federal Reserve.
I think that that like conspiracy that it was misbadged on purpose, and that
What is that one?
there's a conspiracy that like there were 2 ships, and then they said that one was the Titanic, but it wasn't. They had like wrote Titanic on it and sunk it to collect the
Insurance.
And that was like the older ship.
But then that's been debunked because they were like,
It matches the blueprints of the Titanic.
well, they were like, when you pick any part, like any major part of the Titanic, the serial number is like stamped on there, like it's like embossed in it, like in steel.
Wow.
So you wouldn't be able to just be like, oh, this is actually the other ship.
It's not like a gun you can just scratch.
Yeah,
the
they're like,
steering
it ain't
number.
as easy as writing the fucking SS whatever on the outside, and that's the nameplate. Like every component of it has a serial, like an engine. Wow. Like, you know, when you go to your engine, the numbers all match. It's the same thing, but
I would have just bonded it, the Bondo serial number, sand it, and then paint it over. You think people wouldn't have thought of that though?
Bondo, yeah.
Bondo
It
that.
probably takes a lot of manpower though to get that done.
To Bondo it?
You need a lot of Irishmen for it.
You need a lot of Bondo.
Yeah, a lot of slave labor.
Yeah.